Hello, beautiful people. You're listening to The Mind with Soundarya Lakshmi Narayanan. In today's episode, we are going to talk about negative thoughts in life. We always used to tell ourselves, I'm just not good enough for this. Everything is hard in life. I just make too many mistakes. I'm not smart enough. I will give up. Let me not even try. I am never good at this. All these types of negative thoughts always used to wind around our minds. I'll tell you the story of a gardener. This earnest gardener loved his work and had a lot to produce. One day he was walking through his delightful garden and happened to notice a weed. This weed was an unwanted small plant. But the gardener was particularly tired that day, so he decided to leave it as it is. The next day, he had to leave to his relative's home in another country for the next 2 weeks. So he left, and when he came back, his garden was covered full of weeds and all of his produces were dead. The negative thoughts that you put inside your brain is like this weed. It takes away all the positive thoughts that you have. So, how can we overcome all of these negative thoughts? Well, there is a technique, and that technique is using a growth mindset. Instead of saying this is hard, say practice will make me better at this. Instead of saying I am making too many mistakes, tell yourselves mistakes are how I learn and get better. Instead of saying I'm not smart enough, say this I'm really smart when it comes to work. Instead of saying I don't know how to do this, say this I can learn to do this. Instead of saying I don't like challenges, say this overcoming challenges helps me grow in life. Instead of saying I give up, say this I can't succeed if I don't try at all. Instead of saying I'm not good at this, say this I'm not good at this yet, but with practice I will be amazing at this. So, once you start developing growth mindset and give positive self-talk to yourselves about things that you can do in your life changes. And I hope today's growth mindset podcast brings a small spark, a small change in your life. Let's meet in the next episode. Don't forget to follow me and give me a 5-star rating. See you all in another podcast episode. Until then, bye.